Okay. The other day I had what I thought was the world's worst challenge luck, but now we have a new contender. This is that new contender. Reasons that will be apparent when I reveal the key that came unmummified like that. That is practically a bump key, and you just take a pick, anything with a nice long flat shaft, and you just sort of get it in, and you stick it. Oh, it's open. Don't even need a tensioner, and it's open. Just rest it on that shelf, and then turn, and we're done. Picked. Um, yep. This is why bidding is important. So I thought, I might try and pick this a couple other ways. I haven't even tried to single pin pick this thing yet. I guess if we went for a... Yeah, I mean, that's predictably easy. What if we stick a tiny little wave rake in there and we just... Yep. So, this is why you don't make a challenge lock that is all non-bidded. Because it opens in 1 second pretty much no matter what you do to the thing. Even, in hand. Like, it's just... Alright, slightly harder in hand, but it's still ridiculous. And I can't do it in hand. But I am going to gut this thing and see how much effort was actually put into these pins that all do nothing, because, it doesn't really overset. It's just immensely simple. It is someone's first challenge lock. Claymore is the name that's written on it. So, I hope that whoever you are have learned an important lesson about the importance of bidding out of this. Because, it really does make a massive difference. Am I even going to use the key? No, we'll just quickly pick it again with our pick. That's just as easy. Shove in a shim. Especially like the Yale core's so annoying because you got to sort of wiggle up in there, but then all low cuts. Don't have to do anything. So that's what it looks like. Oop. Oh, God, it's even worse than I thought. Is that a master wafer I just saw? Ah, Jesus. Okay, so 1 is just to keep in. 2. 2 has a master wafer. 3 has a master wafer. There's a master wafer, master wafer. So what? Like, just what? Just what? So it's all, you don't even need to touch it, and even if you do, even if you overset, you've got a second chance on like every pin. Did they just not have any key pins? Like, I don't... Man, okay, so that's super rounded. Oh, that's a spool. Something. Standard. A standard. And what have we got on 5? We've got a spool. That is not a challenge lock. That is stock. That looks extremely stock. The only thing that maybe isn't is this thing, but it's very worn. It doesn't. It looks sort of factory. And this thing, I don't know what this with these double-ended pins, but and this is just drivers. It's not even a key pin. That's just like a tapered driver, master wafer. That looks like a pin that maybe someone's chopped in half. For whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, no mods have been done. Those are factory spools. Those are standard pins. Standard. That's, I don't know, maybe that's a key pin. I'm not even, man, what? So there we go. That is quite possibly the new world's worst challenge lock because, yeah, don't make the bidding like that because none of the pins do anything when it's like that. And then why would you fill it full of master wafers? Like, just what? Just what? So let me just put these key pins in. Without the, let's take it without the key and let's just look how much these would engage. So there we go, nice and flat. So we've got this weird thing that you're just not going to need to do anything with. There's my sparrows tweezers. Spool. So a spool, yep, not going to get any spool action out of that. It just lifts up or there. Oddly, it actually might sit in on that one. And none there. So, yep, pretty useless. I mean, the one chamber where a spool might have almost given you a bit of counter rotation is 4, and they didn't put one there. So, yep, abysmal bidding, abysmal bidding for a challenge lock. That's just about as bad as it could possibly be. Yeah. That's all I've got to say. It's an abomination. It's terrible, and I hope that Claymore, if you're still out there, and you've made more than one challenge lock, that your others are less garbage because this is terrible.